Hey, Joe, first on the loss, when you look at the box score and the way the game unfolded, what stands out, in that fourth quarter that made the difference?
I mean, not so much just like everything on the fourth quarter, but I think just overall the consistent theme to the game was just second chance opportunities. When you look up and the shot margin is as big as it was, I mean, it's really hard to beat good teams. And that's kind of been, it's a problem a lot of last year, and it's been a problem a lot of this year so far.
I know it's maybe tough to talk about in a loss, but it was a nice ovation for you as you set the franchise record, most three-point field goals made. That accomplishment, doing that here, what does that mean to you?
I mean, it means a lot. You don't go into, wherever you're at. I guess for me, coming to Brooklyn, it's not something that I necessarily thought was going to happen at any point in time. I'm fortunate for a lot of things. One, to be here playing long enough. Unfortunately, the game has shifted in a way where, we take a lot of threes, but then also like individual accolades. This is a team game. Like, it doesn't happen if it's not for a lot of other great players and coaches and personnel around you. So, individual accolades and all that are great, but they don't happen if it's not for everybody else around you.
Joe, kind of following up on that, like you said, when you came here 5 years ago, career was in the balance a little bit. What's the journey been like for you? Just, getting more established and kind of proving yourself along the way?
I think, I'm lucky to come to a spot where was afforded opportunity as a young player, kind of grow through a lot of different mistakes. And then, you just kind of grow, figure it out along the way. But like I said earlier too, it's, it's more about the people that are around you that end up making the individual player. So, coming here and having a lot of great coaches and teammates, that's what fosters great individual talent.
Joe, you guys got out-rebounded 62-21, and then the Heat had 17 offensive rebounds to you guys' 4.
Yep.
When you don't necessarily profile as a strong offensive or just a strong rebounding team in general, what do you do to kind of make up that gap between you guys and other teams that are strong rebounding teams? I
mean, we just have to rebound better. I mean, it's pretty like plain and simple. The differential just can't be that big. I mean, even if you get out-rebounded, it can't be by a substantial margin. Otherwise, it's really hard to win. And I thought our defense was actually pretty good tonight when we played very physical, disciplined, got a lot of good stops when we needed to. But you can't allow second chance opportunities. Second chance opportunities and turnovers offensively. A lot of times they lead to high possession or high offensive possessions, high percentage offensive possessions. So you just can't allow those things to really just compound and build up on you. So tonight, it wasn't necessarily, we did have a lot of turnovers, but we gave up a lot of second chance opportunities. And so you just got to try and nip or just cut back as much as from those as you can.
Joe, I know it's a tough night to address this, but will you allow yourself a moment at some point to reflect on who you passed? And Jason Kidd, who took this club to 2 finals, and that's a pretty significant thing to pass a Hall of Famer like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, it is amazing just the fact that, you're on, I guess, a leaderboard like that with some great players that have played here over the years. I'm sure had J. Kidd be playing in this day and age, he probably would have made a lot more threes. So, again, I'm fortunate for, just the time that we're in and being here long enough where, I can accomplish something like that.
So you talked about the rebounding, the second chance points issues, but despite that, you guys are still in it, with till 5-6 minutes left. Just, is it the defense that you think kept you guys in it despite all that, or is there something else that kept you guys afloat?
Yeah, I thought the defense really did keep us in it. We were playing tough. It was a tough competitive game. I think guys, these last couple of games, just a lot more ownership on that end, because we struggled against Charlotte. And individually across the board, we just did a much better job being physical, competitive, making things tough on them. But, that's only half of it. Once you get a stop, you got to be able to get the rebound. And, just too many second chance opportunities and too many points off turnovers. Again, it's sort of just like beating a dead horse. But when the shot margin is as big as it is, it's really hard to win games against good teams.